All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here at this press conference. I'm Mayor Tammy Dana-Bastian, and I am joined today with our City Manager, Brian Funderburk, our City Attorney, David Berman, and our Legal Counsel, Michael Collins from Loch Lord. I have a brief statement, and then we'll take questions from the press at the end of this press conference. Following months of unsuccessful discussions and negotiations, the City of Rowlett has formally notified our development partner, Bayside Land Partners, LLC, and Bayside District Partners, LLC, that they are in default of the Bayside development agreements. Today, we have filed a lawsuit in State District Court in Dallas County seeking relief as a result of the developer's actions. Since 2015, the city and developer have been working in a public-private undertaking to bring Bayside, a $1 billion mixed-use development, to Rowlett and to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Together, we entered into a series of development agreements to ensure the implementation of the Bayside vision. The 262-acre project envisions numerous features and amenities to make it a world-class destination. This includes an 8-acre crystal lagoon, 1-acre show fountain, 1.75 million square feet of commercial space that includes mixed-use entertainment, restaurants, office and retail, an open-style bench trolley, 45 acres of programmed parks, 4+ miles of hike and bike trails, and a 500-room resort and conference center. In June 2018, we issued a pre-default notice to the developer and provided them an opportunity to fulfill its obligations to develop the property in accordance with the vision agreed to by both parties. Instead, during a special meeting of the Rowlett City Council held in July 2018, the developer proposed significant changes to the original vision. Among these changes included eliminating the 3 most important differentiators and public attractions to Bayside: the 8-acre lagoon, 1-acre show fountain, and the trolley. The new proposal also significantly reduced the entertainment, restaurant, and retail opportunities and increased the amount of land dedicated to residential uses. As such, the revised plan did not reflect the parameters set forth in the public-private partnership agreements. On September 18th, the Rowlett City Council voted to reject the developer's proposed revisions to the original plan. Since that time, we have continued discussions about the future of the product. However, those conversations have been unproductive in reaching a solution. As I stated previously, Bayside is a public-private partnership undertaking, and our development partner is obligated to adhere to the vision for Bayside with which both parties are contractually committed. Any changes to the vision requires the city's approval. We are disappointed that it has reached this point and that we are forced to take this action. We believe we have done everything possible to resolve this matter short of litigation, which we realize is a serious step, but we have concluded that we have to do this to protect the city's future. The developer has made agreements and representations upon which the city relied in making strategic land use decisions, agreeing to economic development incentives, and approving requested density and types of structures. This includes approval of multifamily and dense residential on the north side, with the understanding that it would support the south side commercial development. Today, on the north side, there is a lot of high-density residential development underway, but no retail or commercial on the south side. The city would not have agreed to that level of residential density without the retail and commercial support on the south side. In addition, because of the developer's representations, we adopted a tax increment reinvestment zone to support the project, created a public improvement district, and secured state tax support for a convention center. This is a textbook bait and switch tactic. We were promised and sold on a great project, and after we fulfilled our obligations, we were shown a completely different one. The city has performed as required under the development agreements, and it is clear that the developer has not and does not intend to fulfill its obligations. By filing this lawsuit, we are seeking all available legal remedies. We are extremely disappointed that despite our best efforts, the developer has abandoned our jointly developed vision for Bayside, despite its representations and agreements. But understand, the city is resolved. We will not settle for anything less than making Bayside a unique legacy project and world-class destination. At this time, we will take any questions from the press. If the press has any questions. If you could tell me who you are.
My name is Ken Kaltoff, and I'm with NBC5.
Thank you, Ken.
Last year was saying that it was just not financially feasible to do some of those extra things that it had promised. What is your response to that?
You know, we're not going to make representations on behalf of the developer. Lots of feasibility studies were performed, and we believe it is absolutely feasible in accordance with the original plans.
Ray Wazinski, Dallas Morning News.
Thank you, Ray.
Seeking all available legal remedies. Could you expand on that any?
I will turn that over to our legal counsel to expand on that, Ray.
Hello, hello, I'm Mike Collins. The petition has been filed, and the petition does state what we are seeking. Basically, in summary, we're seeking damages, and we're also seeking rescission with regard particularly to the south side. We'd like for the land to be returned to the city so the city can do what the city has intended for that property to be. Thank you.
Could you help us with your name as well?
Yes, I know that. It's Michael Collins. I'm with the Lock Lord Law Firm, and that's my name.
Any other questions from the press?
Is there any delay because of this on the north side? And will the north side just continue to develop as dense residential?
Do we need to? Yeah, north side, this has no impact on the north side.
With this, if I might follow up, with this lawsuit, is there any chance that there will be some progress on the project in the meantime with some of the features at least, or is it going to put it off indefinitely as you fight in court over this?
Again, you would have to ask the developer that question. They own the land, they have the obligations to develop in accordance with the original agreements.
They'd have to come forth with a plan to council approved.
I'm sorry, Ray, say that again?
They would have to come forth with a plan to the council and for the council to approve.
Correct.
Was the original plan approved such that if they did go forward with what they had said they were going to do, they have the approvals to do that?
Well, there's always, you know, the formal process that you have to go through, but the conceptual plan was agreed to, and it was contractually obligated by both parties.
And there are multiple agreements.
And Brian's whispering in my ear, through multiple agreements. Any other questions by the press? I did notice there are many residents in the audience. If you have questions, we'll be glad to address those outside of the press conference. If you want to ask questions also, we're dealing with this with questions with the press conference with the press, please.
Phil Hillman, Channel 4. What are you going to tell the public about this project now that you've made this decision?
Well, I think we just did. I mean, we just had our written statement, and there'll be a press release that's issued concurrently with this. And the actual lawsuit will be available. You'll be able to access the actual lawsuit on the, tell me, Michael, where the lawsuit will be when it's available.
Well, the lawsuit is filed in Dallas District Court, so it's in the Dallas County Court records. It should be, my experience is that these come online because you can get to pretty much all the records in any case in Dallas County District Courts. I'm not sure exactly when. It should be perhaps even today, but early next week. I would think that it would be online and it could be found there.
Thank you. There's also information on our website. We've had FAQs about Bayside on our website for a long time, and we'll be updating those with the information that I just presented in this press conference also. Any other questions? Anything else, gentlemen? All right, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Sure.